MLB season is starting in just a few weeks, and it's time for my 2021 MLB Awards prediction. So that's what I'm going to do in today's video. But before I get into this video, 85% of you that watch these videos do not subscribe. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like. Subscribe, turn notifications, and leave a like. And let's go ahead and get into this video. 2021 MLB Awards predictions. I don't know which ones I got right last year, but yeah, these are my 2021 MLB Awards predictions. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Starting off with the Cy Youngs, and the AL Cy Young, my pick is going to be Lucas Giolito of the Chicago White Sox. Lucas Giolito is a player that was the worst pitcher in the league, to one of the better pitchers in the league. And I think this is really going to be the breakout season that we've been looking for Lucas Giolito. In 2020, he had a 4-3 record with a 3.48 ERA with the White Sox, 3.41 ERA in 2019 with a 14-9 record. But in 2018, that was his real bad year. 10-13 with a 6.13 ERA. Their projections for 2021 look sort of close to the same, like in the 12-9, 13-8 range, with around a 3 ERA there for Lucas Giolito. I definitely think he can win the Cy Young, and I think he's going to be a big part of what the White Sox end up doing in 2021. So yeah, Lucas Giolito is my pick to win the AL Cy Young. My pick for the 2021 NL Cy Young is going to be Yu Darvish of the San Diego Padres, who people kind of thought got robbed in 2020, but I don't think that's true, because I think Trevor Bauer deserved to win the Cy Young, and Trevor Bauer actually was a player that I did consider to go back-to-back winning the Cy Young, because I just figured that with more run support, and I think it would help Trevor Bauer a lot with more run support than he had in 2020. Obviously, the win-loss record does not matter. It's more of ERA, team wins. It's more of that. But yeah, so Yu Darvish is my pick for the 2021 NL Cy Young. Let's go and look at some stats. Yu Darvish had a breakout 2020 season, 8-3 with a 2.01 ERA. His 2020 projections look pretty good, around that 3 ERA with a 13-8, 13-9 record there. So Yu Darvish I think he's going to win the 2020 or 2021 NL Cy Young, in my opinion. It's time for him to break out, and I think this is the year that he really breaks out. And my runner-ups for the AL and the NL, my runner-up for the AL is Garrett Cole of the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole, I don't think he's won a Cy Young. He's been robbed many times. But I think Lucas Giolito is going to win it of the White Sox. And my runner-up for the NL is going to be Max Fried of the Atlanta Braves, who had a really big breakout 2020 season. And I could definitely see Max Fried winning the 2021 NL Cy Young. And I think even Ian Anderson's in there. Jacob deGrom's in there. Maybe even Blake Snell's in there. Trevor Bauer's in there too. Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw. A lot of players in there that could win the 2021 NL Cy Young. But I went with Yu Darvish. Now for Rookie of the Year. The AL Rookie of the Year pick for me is going to be Randy Arozarena of the Tampa Bay Rays. Randy Arozarena was a big part of the Rays getting to the World Series in 2020. Obviously, he had a monster 2020 postseason, and he was really, really good. So I think he will win Rookie of the Year. Let's go and look at some stats. So he was traded from the Cardinals to the Rays. I'm sure the Cardinals are kind of regretting that right now. But he had 7 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a .281 batting average. That was just in the regular season. The projections look really, really good for him, and I think he could be a potential all-star for the Rays in 2021. Randy Arozarena is that good. Randy Arozarena is really, really good. And my runner-up for the AL Rookie of the Year is going to be Jarred Kelenic of the Mariners. I think he is an all-star caliber player as well. In the 2021 season, Jarred Kelenic is really, really good. But I think Randy Arozarena is just going to be slightly better. I think that's going to be a really interesting race to see who does end up winning that Rookie of the Year award. So for my NL Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go with Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates here, they're going to be relying on Ke'Bryan Hayes for a lot. 376 batting average, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs in 2020. 2021, the projections once again look pretty good for him, around that 15 to 17 home run range, along with 69 to 71 RBIs, and around that 270 batting average total. So I think he's going to be really good, and he's going to be the main part of the Pirates offense in 2021 because it's going to be really bad. They have another NL Rookie of the Year candidate on that team in O'Neal Cruz, who I think is going to be really good, but he may not come up this season. So I think the safer pick there for the NL is going to be Key Brian Hayes. You could also say maybe Gavin Lux. I'm not sure if it's considered his rookie season this year. But my runner-up for the NL is going to be Sixto Sanchez of the Miami Marlins. Sixto Sanchez is the future Cy Young. And I know a lot of people would argue for Sixto Sanchez here, but I just don't think that a pitcher should win the Rookie of the Year award. I like Devin Williams. Yes, I understand that he had a great season last year, but I just don't know that at least a starting pitcher I don't think deserves Rookie of the Year, just as I do not think that they deserve MVP because that's ridiculous. A player that plays every 5 days should not be an MVP in my opinion. So yeah, that's my pick for NL Rookie of the Year. Now for Manager of the Year, I'm going to go with Dusty Baker of the Houston Astros. Dusty Baker, I think he's going to get a Manager of the Year award in 2021. This is mainly going off my projections for those teams because I think that plays a big part in the manager, and I don't really think that that's totally fair, but it's what happens. So Dusty Baker of the Astros gets my pick for the 2021 Manager of the Year for the AL. For the AL, I'm going to go with Luis Rojas of the New York Mets. Luis Rojas, a lot of people were not a big fan of him in 2020, but I think he will get the Manager of the Year award in 2021. So for my runner-ups for Manager of the Year is Charlie Montoya of the Blue Jays for the American League. And for the NL, I'm going to go with Craig Counsell of the Milwaukee Brewers. Now to the MVP awards. Alrighty, so for my runner-up for the MVP, starting off in the AL, I'm going to go with Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland baseball team. Jose Ramirez had a MVP-type 2020 season where he finished as runner-up once again. 17 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a .292 batting average. I was very tempted to give him the MVP award after missing out. And that was the only really other great offensive player that they had. So you could expect Jose Ramirez to have a really, really good season. Now for the NL runner-up for MVP. 2020 NL MVP runner-up is going to be Juan Soto of the Washington Nationals. Juan Soto obviously has had some really good seasons. He started off with the Nationals in 2019 and was really, really good. Now, for the MVPs, my AL MVP is going to go to Mike Trout. I know this is the boring pick, but I'm probably going to pick Mike Trout every year till he retires, honestly, because he's that good. In 2020, 17 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a .281 batting average. And Mike Trout's actually working on his defense, so he's going to be a better defender in 2021. So that's really good for the Angels as well. So Mike Trout's my AL MVP. Now going on to the NL MVP, and I'm going to go with Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres. I think Tatis Jr. is going to have a really good season for the San Diego Padres, and he had a really good start to his career with the Padres in his first season in 2020. We all expect him to be really good, and he lived up to expectations. I mean, in 2020, in 60 games, 17 home runs, 45 RBIs, and a .277 batting average. He signed the long-term contract with San Diego, so he'll be in San Diego for a long time, 14 years, obviously. And in his second half of the 2019 season, 22 home runs, 53 RBIs, and a .317 batting average. So Fernando Tatis is my pick to win the 2021 NL MVP. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and peace.